So this is part 2 of why I did meth for the first time. So this guy has locked the door behind me. I look over and my friend has a foil in her hand and a pen cartridge, and she is smoking meth off of this foil. I'm really confused as to what's going on. This guy's a complete creeper, and he tells me, "You don't look like you do dope." I said, "I don't." I said, "What's that supposed to mean? Are you calling me fat?" And he said, "No, I'm just saying you look way too well put together." The guy proceeds to tell me that he thinks I'm the police. At this point, I'm made to pull my shirt up, pull my boobs out, everything to show that I'm not wired. He tells me to grab the fool and hit it, and I tell him that I'm not interested, and he tells me, "You're going to hit this." And I told him I was not going to hit this. He wasn't going to make me. He then told me that the only way I was leaving that room was in a body bag if I did not hit this foil, because he was not convinced that I was not an officer or some kind of informant. I hit the foil like he asked me to. I didn't really think that I felt anything off of it, but obviously I was during this whole time. He just kept passing it to me. They'd take a hit, they'd pass it to me. It was getting ridiculous. I told him I had to use the bathroom. He told me I could use the bathroom, but I had to leave the bathroom door open. The bathroom was on the other side of the wall, so of course he couldn't see me in the bathroom, but he wanted to make sure that I guess wasn't trying to call anybody. He made me leave my phone right there on the bed. So I go to the bathroom, and then I hear the door open and shut, and it's my friend leaving the motel room. Scene change. So anyway, my friend has left me here at this motel room, and apparently it was in exchange. This man gave her a gram of meth, of dope, in exchange for me to sit there with him all day. So basically I was held hostage in this room, and he keeps having me hit this fool. Luckily he wasn't an IV user, or who knows what he would have had me doing in there. But I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was very scared. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And I sat there and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed that something would intervene with me having to sit here with this creepy man who was threatening my life. Also, I wouldn't have been so scared, but the guy definitely had a loaded 9mm on him that he kept on pulling out, making sure that I knew that he was not afraid to use it. So it started getting dark outside. And at this point I can feel that I'm definitely getting high. He just keeps having me hit it. And at this point I don't know enough about it. I don't know if you can OD on meth at this time, and I'm just like, I've got to be doing too much. I've never done this before, and it just so happened that just shortly after it started getting dark, I hear this knock, and it sounded like a cop knock. It was just boom, boom, boom. Of course, I'm thinking, this is the first day I've ever done this, and I'm about to go to jail. All right, so you're going to have to go to part 3.